Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. In this reading we are looking at love and relationships and self-love. So take a moment and feel which pile draws you in the most. We've got pile 1 on the left through to pile 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. I will also leave my socials and my website in the description box. You can book online for personal readings with me. And please get behind me and subscribe and like and comment and give me your feedback. I'd love to hear it. Okay, I'll leave you with your selection and see you in your reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your reading if you chose the black tourmaline, and this one is for you. This is a good stone for protection and clearing negative energies. So this reading today is all about love and relationships, self-love. Okay, so let's see what comes out for group 1. We've got the 10 of Wands coming out here. So straight off the bat, there's some exhaustion here. Let's see what else coming out. Okay, so here we have Death card coming out. So there is a big change happening and a really big transformation here as well. Okay, so we have here the Devil coming out. So I'm feeling that you are dealing with someone who does not have your best interests at heart, because they're a very self-centered kind of person. Okay, we also have the 8 of Swords coming out here. So you may be feeling a bit defenseless at this time. Yeah, and it's sort of like a hope. You feel a bit hopeless in this situation. Like no matter what you try to do to fix it or get yourself out of it, it's just a struggle. And it's not your doing, it's a struggle because of this other person that you're dealing with, and yeah, they're really putting you in a position where and making you feel stuck. So we also have here the 10 of Swords. So this situation that you're being put in due to this other person is really making you feel just like very stressed out, exhausted, drained, yeah, like battle weary, like you just can't take any more hits. Like, yeah, it's a hard time in your life. Okay, so we have coming out here the 3 of Pentacles. So at the moment, like, your main priority is stability and yeah, putting in your best effort to, you know, you've been put in a terrible situation, like a situation where nobody wishes to be in. But yeah, you've just got to focus on your priorities right now, and that's really where a lot of your energy is going at the moment. Okay, so we also have the Four of Cups here. So this energy, I feel, is like, it's just like a relentless energy. It's like you just feel like you're just taking one beat after another, like one hit after another. Yeah, and it's really bringing you down. Like, it's taking you to a dark place, a low place. Okay, so we have here love coming out. So we have the love card. Now this could be about, I feel like this is a new relationship or a new connection or a new feeling coming in. Okay, so we also have here the Nine of Pentacles. So you're at a time now in your life where you just want to, enjoy what you've got. You do have good things in your life, and that's what you're focused on right now. That's where you're putting your energy, and you're just trying your best to find the sweet moments in life. Yeah, and soak them up as much as you can, given the circumstances. So we have next coming out the Seven of Pentacles. So it's a time now where you've just got to be a bit patient, and there's nothing really you can do right now. Like, it's just going to be a bit of a time thing with this. Like, it's not something that you're going to be able to control the timing of. So all you can do is focus on what steps you can take, and then while you're in the sort of waiting periods of things, just put your head down and focus on what's important, and put your love into it, and put your love in the right places, into what you've still got. And just do your best and wait it out. Okay. So we also have here the Nine of Cups coming out. So this is a wish coming true. So something that you've been hoping for is coming true here. Okay, so I feel like with the Ten of Wands and the Death card coming here, it's like an energy of, you've put up all your defenses, you've tried to defend yourself, you've tried to get yourself out of this situation, but you've realized that it's come to an end. It has to come to an end. Because, I'm hearing like a very toxic person that you've been dealing with, and you wanted everything with this person. You wanted it all. You wanted the family, the marriage, the happy home, Like, that's what your intent was going into this relationship. You really did want to give it a good shot, but yeah, along the way it's just been this thing that just keeps sucking the life out of you, like, and poisoning who you are, and you're always having to sort of fight against that, and you realize you don't need to do that anymore. You can get out of this situation, and you're getting out of this situation. It's not a simple fix. It's not it's going to come with a lot of backlash. It's going to come with a lot of change to your life, and it's going to push you to new levels of self-growth and self-worth as well. Alright, so we also had the Devil coming out. So this Devil coming out represents the energy of this person that you're dealing with. I feel that they are very, like, the way that they behave and act is very self-centered, and they will do anything to get what they want, and their sort of whole world revolves around them. And even though they are toxic and they are ill-intended a lot of the time, in their own mind they think they are all that. They think they are the top of it all, and everything revolves around them. So yeah, it's been a tough relationship for you. It's really challenged you. This person, this energy has really challenged you, because they will never own up to their own behaviors, and they will never see fault in their own behaviors. So this relationship has always been about their testing you and pushing you, and they're really feeding off, they either think they're the hero or they're feeding off, like, playing the victim. So in all of that, they are also pushing you to make you feel like you're the menace, you're the devil. They make you feel like you're creating all of this toxicity that's that you're trying to defend yourself from. It's like a big trick, because they're tricking you into making you try to believe that you're the one creating this toxic mess and destroying the relationship, and just that you're destroying yourself because you're not good enough, or that you're not, they're trying to make you feel like you're not good enough, and it really, really, really knocks you down. Like, it really affects your self-worth. So we also have out, it's a very heavy reading, straight off the bat, the Eight of Swords. So, the Eight of Swords. Yeah. You did feel very trapped in this situation. And it's been something, it didn't really happen overnight. It's really led up to all of this change here. So like you didn't, this sense of defeat didn't happen overnight. It's been like you've tried to get yourself out of the situation before you really, you've questioned yourself. You've done the work on yourself, and you've come to this realization that this is not the life you want or deserve. And I feel like for some of you, there could be other people involved, young children involved. So for some of you, that realization of like, you can't do this life anymore comes with the realization that, the children are involved and they're being brought up on seeing this kind of toxic behavior from a person to another person. And that is not at all how you want them to be raised. And it could also be a message for some of you that you are starting to get questioned by even people around you, like your family and close friends are starting to notice the toxic behaviors and question you on it, and you've always sort of laughed it off or defended it, or just gave some story to sort of like get off topic, not talk about it, but now you're realizing, oh my gosh, like this whole time they all knew, they were actually right, and then you start blaming yourself, like, why didn't I get out sooner, or why didn't I fix this situation sooner? And it's there's nothing helpful about that kind of thinking. So if that wasn't enough, we've also got the Ten of Swords. Alright, so this is where you've hit the end of your tether. You can't take it anymore. You've made a plan, you've made your mind up, and it's time to get yourself out of this situation and cause this change, because you've been wanting this change for a long time. It's just taken some time to, you've kept trying to fight and fight and fight, but you just can't do it anymore. So now you're at the end of that sort of trying, and you've just got to get yourself into a better position, and you've got to put yourself first and put your future first, because you have a life worth living for, and you've got to show yourself that, and the people around you that. You've got to do it for them, but most importantly for your future self, for the person that you want to be for the rest of your life, who's counting on you to go through this change, even though it's going to be tough change. So here we have the Three of Pentacles coming out. So this is, you've just got to take that time now to put into your home life, for some of you, your children, setting yourself up, creating a bit more stability for yourself. So that's just like the basics, like making sure that you have a comfortable home life, a safe, comfortable environment, which could could mean different things to some of you out there. For some of you it may be a more of a desperate situation, so you may need help with finding somewhere to live, or you know, you may need to reach out to the people around you for support and help at this time. And I'm just hearing like, look at absolutely every option and keep trying. Yeah, and just focus on what's important and keep showing up every day, and you've got all the right intentions, so you will make it work. We have the Four of Cups here, coming out here as well. Yeah, and I feel like this is just like a tiresome, exhausting experience for you. You know, like even though like you walked away and like this massive change is happening in your life, it's not over yet, and it's just going to be one of those things that drags out a bit. And yeah, you're going to be weary and you're going to be sick of it, but you've just got to hang in there and yeah, do what you need to do every day and get by day the best you can. That's all you can do, and wait it out. So yeah, we do have the Love coming out here, so I feel like this might be a new connection coming along, whether it's a rekindled old love or just a friend. Yeah, like you reached out to an old friend and it's becoming a little bit more romantic, or whether this is just about self-love really, and learning to love yourself on your own again and having that new life. You know, you've been in this relationship for a while now, and it really made you forget who you are, because it was such a controlling, manipulative kind of environment, and you were conditioned to think and behave a certain way in that relationship and that environment. So now it's just like a whole new world is out there, and it's time to look inside yourself and ask yourself what do you want out of your life? What do you love and what are you passionate about? And you know, what's going to make you love your life and wake up every day going, oh yeah, I get to do this thing today, or look at my life. And put in the work to actually put yourself first, whether that's self-care or just, you know, cooking nice meals for yourself, as a self-care thing, going out for a walk every day as a self-care thing, taking yourself out for a nice dinner and having a little date with yourself. Whatever you can do for yourself to make yourself feel loved is important at this time as well, because you're building a whole new relationship with yourself. You're getting to know yourself, and you're becoming a whole new person. So yeah, it is like starting a new relationship, because you're meeting a new person, a new self, and you're falling in love with that person. So that's exciting, because it's like you get to create all that. You get to create who you're becoming and your whole life and everything that surrounds you with what you love. Okay, so next out here we have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, it's definitely a time for you to focus on yourself as well. And yeah, being kind of self-sufficient with your life now. And enjoying the little sweet things that you do have in your life. yeah, trying not to let the heaviness and darkness of the whole situation that you're going through dim the light of in the good times, and make sure that you can still go and have memorable experiences, yeah, go on adventures, do things that you love, and go out with the people that you enjoy their company and that you love. Yeah. So next out we had the Seven of Pentacles. So this is going to be a bit of a trying time. Yeah, it feels like it's not something that you can walk away from too easily, or it's going to be like, even though you're separate from this person, unfortunately this person is like, they're kind of gonna crave for your attention still, and you know they get sort of like a thrill out of causing this pain, and you know, it's like an obsession. They want to see, they want to hatch up plans to like see how much damage they can cause. Like, this is not a nice energy that you're dealing with. So unfortunately they are going to, because you have been in this relationship for a long time, I feel, for some of you, so you have ties with them, whether that be children or house or, you know, financial ties, living situation, you know, you have ties with this person, so they're going to make it a challenge to completely, you know, like sort out all these loose ends and like cut off all the ties. So yeah, that's just going to take time, and you know, it's probably going to feel like you want to give up and throw it all in and just, you know, give in your boundaries, give up your standards. Yeah, but you mustn't do that. You must be dedicated to doing the right thing in all of this, and fighting for yourself and doing what's right for you. And we also had here the Nine of Cups. So this is, I feel, a little bit into the future. You've been hoping for an outcome. You've been wishing for something to happen. So whether that's, you know, the divorce being finalized, or, you know, the house, the living situation being sorted out finally, or the, you know, house being settled, money, finances getting sorted out, custody issues getting sorted out, yeah, sort of in the this whole waiting period is sort of to do with this, you know, like all these things take time to sort out, but I feel like, yeah, just hang in there and you will get there, and you will, you know, as long as you're true to yourself and you stick to what you feel is right, you will get there, and it will, your wishes will come true. So definitely still hold on to hope, because I feel like the right thing will prevail here. You always have done the right thing, so the right thing will come out on top here. So that is, I feel, a pretty good, all the messages that I needed to get out here with the tarot. So I will go to some oracle cards now. We have here the Pink Lotus Fairy. So I a time for spirit. I will read from the book here for this one. So, you may love your guilt-free rants, staying up too late and happily behaving badly, but you're about to balance all that out with some very powerful new spiritual teachings and connections. You are to meet a wise one who seems very still, very slow and peaceful. They will be tranquil and serene and immersed in a path that until now has felt too slow or foreign for you. But this teacher, who is represented by the pink lotus fairy, will assist you in finding more of your soul's true wisdom. Within this time of inner discovery, you will commit to disciplinary training in the mental realms. Study physical movement that is unfamiliar to you, all of which helps you to naturally choose thoughts that are empowering and enlivening, yet completely authentic and real. You will learn to be still and to listen to the beat of your heart without giving in to restlessness or the critical voice inside, or the cliches the ego loves to trip you up with. After you have learned more discipline through peaceful practice of meditation or exercise and mantras, you will nurture yourself more willingly without guilt, and you will have returned to a place of tranquility, self-love, and peace. You will bring into balance your own shadows and light. Don't worry, you will be more happy and peaceful, but you won't be boring. You could never be. There you go. It's a really pretty card, that one. Alrighty. So we also have out the Servant Queen. You are worthy of beautiful things, divine, magnetic, and valuable, and breaking into bloom. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Time, liberation, and understanding. Oh yeah. So those two fit in beautifully with this reading. It's just a time about you figuring out your own self-worth and how beautiful you are. And it's a very liberating time. It's a time for you just to, bloom and flourish and grow into a whole new person. And we have an angel card here. So we have reality check, assessment, exploration, honesty, and determination. So definitely something that you have been through and are going through, having to assess your reality and explore it a bit deeper. And be really honest with yourself and how you really feel. And then a whole lot of determination to go through what you're going through. And then finally, we have cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Definitely still putting all your love into the right areas and creating that change all around you in your world. Okay, and that is what I have for you, Group 1. I hope you resonated with that message, and I hope it gave you some sort of comfort and some guidance throughout this time in your life. yeah, I'm sure it'll all work out beautifully in your favor. And yeah, just concentrate on that self-love journey. Okay. Oh, one last thing is, please check out my website if you were interested in a personal reading. Otherwise, please like and subscribe and comment to let me know if this fit for you, because I love to hear your feedback. Thank you, and I look forward to reading for you again next time. Bye. Hello group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the rose quartz, then this one is for you. This one is all about love and relationships and self-love. Okay, so we are looking at love and relationships today and self-love. So let's see what comes out here. So we have the sun coming out here, the Four of Cups, the Hermit. Alright, let's get a little bit more about this situation. So the Empress, the Six of Cups, the World, Judgment, 11s, so starting off with the sun here. So I feel like there's an energy here of really happy, content, you're in a good place, you are loving life, yeah, you're soaking up all that joy and happiness in your life. And then we've got the Four of Cups coming out. So there is a feeling here of feeling a little bit bored in the relationships perhaps, or not necessarily only within the relationship but also in life. Yeah, you're sort of feeling like you're being pulled to something, like an adventure or something's calling you. And it could be to do with, because of the relationship, that you are feeling a bit stuck or like held back perhaps. Yeah. So we have coming out the Hermit. So you have taken some time, perhaps for some of you, you may have left the relationship or had a break from the relationship, or you've just gone through a bit of a time in the relationship where you needed to take some space and have your own space for a little while and think about things, and yeah, get away from the distractions of the world or the relationship, and because you're starting to think of things with a new perspective. You're starting to think of life with a new perspective. and you know, you need some time to really process that. So here we have coming out the Empress. So with the Empress coming out here, I feel an energy of like becoming a new person or growing as a person. There's something here. A lot of you are feeling like you want to level up in your life. You want to, you know, whether that's travel or study or just following a passion, following a talent that you've got that might be growing, and you want to take it to new places and further heights. So then we had out the Six of Cups here. So you are now thinking about what your life could look like if you choose this new path. If you dedicate yourself to this new direction that you're going, you're now imagining, you know, being on that journey and picturing what you want your life to look like in the future. So we do have the World coming up here. So it's really, I'm hearing a time to close off one chapter. So, and I think that's what you're feeling now as well, because I feel like you know in your heart that this is finished and you need to move on to new things. And unfortunately that will likely end up in a saying goodbye to someone and leaving that relationship, because you know it potentially involves traveling, going away for studies, like it's a big commitment, and just time and location and space between you will just not really be conducive to the lifestyle that you're going to have. And you know that deep down you're just on different paths, and you know that, you know, if you want to take this path, it's just going in a whole different direction. So you know, the thought of a long distance relationship is crossing your mind, but you know that that's going to be a really tough choice, because yeah, if you ask yourself honestly and give yourself a true answer, there's a feeling there that you won't dedicate as fully to what you want to achieve and this life that you're trying to grow. You know that you won't fully commit to it or give it all that you've got if you stay in this relationship, because you know you really want someone who can share this life with you and, you know, be in the same place as you, and you guys are just going in different directions and you don't want the same, it's just like not aligning anymore because you don't want the same things anymore, or it could be that just certain priorities have changed, you know, with all these changes and new things coming in along the way. Someone's ideals in a relationship have changed or in life have changed. So you're just feeling like not as much of a match anymore. So we have Judgments coming out here. So this is all about, you know, just feeling into that energy of what's right, and yeah, you're doing these things for the right reasons. So just staying true to yourself, because it is going to be hard. It is going to be hard to shut the door and walk into a whole new chapter of your life that's unknown and new, but you just remember that you're doing it for the right reasons. You know, it's not like a rash decision. You've thought about it, you've weighed up the pros and cons. So yeah, everything is in alignment and it's pointing towards the right direction for you. We also have the Lovers coming out here. So I feel like this is an energy of meeting yourself and meeting this new person that you are becoming. I don't think just yet that it's about a new person, a new romantic connection. It could be down the track, but I feel like this right here is about this new person that you're becoming and this new life that you're creating and all the new relationships that you're going to have along the way, and really falling in love with this new person that you're becoming. So we'll get a little bit more from the tarot there of what else we can expect here. So the Four of Pentacles coming out. So yeah, you do have that desire for long-term success and abundance in a relationship. We have the High Priestess coming out in here. So just make sure in this new path that you're on that you trust your intuition, because you do have this inner knowledge that is inside of you. So that this may be very helpful for when you're looking at a new relationship, really trusting your gut, and looking inside yourself for what your expectations are, what your standards are, and what your boundaries are, and really sticking with those, because those are what are truly important to you. And the more you develop your intuition and sticking to your gut, the easier it is going to be for you to find a potential partner in life, because you really need someone that is aligned with you. Because you need that deeper connection with your next partner. So that's what I have for the tarot for you, group 2. I will now move on to your oracle cards. So we have for you from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle coming out, Companions. So I will go to the book for this one. This is a beautiful book. Wherever you walk not alone. You are gifted with companionship from the other realms. Interdimensional beings are there to assist you in all things, merely waiting for your call. Your angels and spirit guides are there to guide you in all your earthly ventures. The elemental realm is there to help you ground to nature and work with her. The fairies tend to your gardens and forests from which you receive food, beauty, and shelter. They work in perfect harmony to give you all you need and keep it all in balance. You are never alone. Bask in this golden knowledge and give thanks. We humans have been gifted with the help of incredible beings. They work around the clock for our sake, serving and helping in all possible ways. We depend on them whether we choose to recognize their existence or not. In turn, they need to do the work that they do for us in order to expand their growth and learning. We are two interdependent planes of existence, two sides of a coin. One must have the other to thrive and grow. So it is with all of nature. The plant, mineral, and animal kingdoms are all interconnected. Unless we respect all the kingdoms and work with them as one, we cannot survive on this planet. Ask the elementals to help show you how to work in harmony with the other kingdoms. Ask for help in any area of your life. There is a being for every need. Attune yourself to hear their guiding messages. All it takes is listening. That's so nice. So yeah, just opening up to all of the connections that you have. On this universe, with spirit. You'll find many companions along your journey. So, and I feel like this ties in nicely with the lovers, because you've got, you're falling in love with life, and you're making all these new connections in your life. And we also had these ones coming out from the Healing Waters Oracle. So I liked them all together, it was cool. So gentle force, thank you, and what was it? Immerse yourself. So consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. So definitely you're creating this whole new life for yourself, and it's going to be about persistence and the long game. You know, it's all about the journey and what you're creating and showing up every day and putting in the work. Because all the days will eventually add up, and you'll look back and go, wow, look at all that, look at what I've done. And that's the long game, you know, putting in for the journey along the way, step by step, and enjoying the fruits of what you've created when it is time. And thank you. Gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. I feel like there's another message there as well for some of you to, you know, appreciate what happened in the relationship, and you know, it was a good relationship, you know, nothing bad happened. You were parting ways in a friendly way, even though it is still hard. You should definitely still be thankful that you are able to do it in such a peaceful way, a friendly way. And immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies and passions. So definitely something here for you, which one it may be, but you're devoting yourself to this new life you're creating now here. Alright, so we have a couple of angel cards, angel aura cards here. So we have perfect timing, auspicious clockwork, planning, patience. I feel like there's a message here for you, for some of you, that this all happened in perfect divine timing. The time it's meant to be now, what's happening, Yeah, and the time is right for you now to do what you're doing. And we also had reunion, reconciliation, intimacy and forgiveness. So I feel like this may just be about the new connections that you're going to be making, new relationships that you're forming in this new adventure that you're on, reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with new friends, people. And we also have one more from the Power of Love activation cards, and it is trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So yeah, definitely a lot here about being led by your intuition, which I feel like you're already coming into that, and you are being led by your gut, but definitely trusting your intuition the next time you are moving into a new relationship is going to be helpful for you. So there you have it, group 2. That was your reading. I hope that it resonated for you. Yeah, as always, please reach out in the comments to let me know your feedback, and like and subscribe, and please check out my website. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can book those through the website. Other than that, I look forward to reading for you again soon. Bye. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the amethyst, then this one is for you. So we are asking the cards all about love and relationships and self-love today. So let's see what we get. Okay, so the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, and Green Bitter, and the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Hangman, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so first out we have the Hermit. So it's a time at the moment where you're taking some space. This could be, I'm hearing a space in the relationship, so a break, taking a break from the relationship, trialing a separation perhaps, and focusing on yourself, looking inside yourself here. So we also have coming out here the Ten of Swords. So we have an energy here of being finished, being done with something. So for some of you, it may be, you know, you're having a break, you're going through a separation, but you're really in a place where you were feeling done, and you know you can't take it anymore, you can't do it anymore. Excuse me. So we have coming out here the Four of Wands. So for a lot of you, this is just a message of, you know, uniting with yourself and the people around you. So yeah, connecting with the people close to you, and really leaning on them for support at this time. And yeah, it's going to be a time of really soul searching for you and looking inside yourself and asking yourself what you want out of life, and what you really want. So we also have coming out here the Page of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you're at the point now where you are wanting to make a decision. It's really windy here today, and the wind is coming through and making my little candle spin around like crazy. So yeah, I feel like you're at the point now where you are wanting to make a decision, and whether that's, you thinking about ending the relationship, it's either doing that or it's going back and starting again with this person. So you have out here the King of Cups. So I feel like this energy that you are dealing with, this other person that you are dealing with, is someone who feels like they are quite sure of themselves. And they put on a front that they are in control of their emotions, and that they can handle their emotions, but they are not generally a very emotional person. They don't open up, they don't share their feelings. Yeah, but they definitely don't show it, they don't come across that way. So we also here have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're coming to a stage now where you're ready to take action, and you know you've got this decision to make. And something's going on that's making you, like, you're ready to take that decision. So we have out here the Nine of Wands too. So the Nine of Wands, we've got stamina here, so it's persistence, and you're really considering what your boundaries are here. Yeah, and trying to weigh up what boundaries you can compromise on, and where you can sort of work in with this other energy that you're dealing with. Or whether it's a non-negotiable, whether it's too much. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man coming out here. So we're looking at things from another perspective now, and we're realizing that we've got to think a little bit outside the box. Yeah, and I feel like you're wanting to give it one last chance here with this Nine of Wands energy. And it's just a time when you're trying to figure that out and what that means. So it's a time of reflecting on this other energy that you're dealing with, and trying to see things from their perspective, and try and understand why they feel that way, and looking at what you can do to fix things and be what they need. But at the same time, you've really got to think about your own needs and what's important to you. Yeah, so it's taking some real digging deep and soul searching into your heart. To figure out why it's not working and why there's unhappiness here. And yeah, I guess it's really about whether you feel like you're waiting to see whether this person's, you feel like they need to change and they need to put in the work to show you that their feelings, that they really feel for you, they really care for you. There's got to be some kind of, like, if you're trying to do what they need, they also need to do what you need of them. Yeah, so it's going to take it. They're going to have to connect to that, get more in touch with their emotions and connect with that deeper side as well, in order to meet you there, because that's what you need. You need that connection. And it's not to say that you don't love this person, it's just that, that emotional intelligence, that emotional connection, that is missing or needs to be worked on here. So we'll just get a little bit more here on what else, looking forward in this situation, what else do we need to know? What else would be helpful here? So we have the Nine of Cups here. So this does suggest that it's coming, like, you're working on things with this person and it's coming to a point where things are getting a bit better, and you feel like you're actually breaking ground and you feel like you're actually getting somewhere. Yeah, because you are starting to feel that they are meeting you where your heart needs them to meet you, and you are forming those connections, and having that more heartfelt connection that is really important to you. So you are starting to feel a little bit of that, which is great. We also have here the Chariot. So I feel like, it's coming into motion. Like, you're working on things and you're making plans and goals, and you're ticking things off. So you're feeling like the work is being done and it's moving ahead in the right direction. Alright, so we also have here the Five of Cups. So it is just a bit of a challenging time for you here, because there's a lot of history and there's a lot that you've had to work through, and there's a lot of pain associated to this whole situation in this relationship, because it has been so testing, and just the circumstances have been painful. But just try not to lose hope and keep holding on to the hope, because there's definitely still hope there. There's definitely something still worth holding on to and something worth cherishing and working with. Not everything is lost here, so keep working with what you've got and building up on it. We also have the Six of Swords coming out in here. So there may be times when you feel like you need to remove yourself or detach yourself from some of the outcomes of these goals and plans and steps that you're making. Because if you do get hung up on every last little detail, it's not going to be a conducive environment. You're going to be getting too much in your head too much of the time, and you'll be getting in the way of that, the work and the progress and the reconnection that's happening. So we also have here the Four of Pentacles. So this is just a time of putting in the work. And you know, even if you can't see that the other person is, you know, it's not right in front of you that the person, you can't, they're not doing anything right now to what am I trying to say, Spirit? You know, they're taking these actions and they're making these plans, and you need to stop focusing on, well, there's only that aspect of it. And yeah, just keep putting into the relationship and appreciating the little things that are happening that haven't happened before and that are growing, that haven't been, the connections that are growing that haven't been there before. So there are still like good things to hold on to in the meantime, while you're working up to that long-term stability and long-term growth to come into play. You just gotta keep moving through it and doing what you can. So we also have here the transition. So this must be the Death card. Yeah, the Death card. So I feel like this is the end of a cycle here. So not necessarily the end of the relationship, but I feel like it's the closing of this cycle. So, you know, whatever this cycle was that got you to break up in the first place or separate in the first place, take that time out in that first place, whatever that was is coming to an end here, and you're starting to, you know, heal and now move on and let go. You're letting go and you're moving on, and you're transforming as a couple into a new energy, a new love, a new connection. Yeah. It is a whole new connection because you haven't had, you haven't felt these things before. So that is definitely exciting, and it's a real testament to be able to get from being in a bad place to actually getting back into a good place. It takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of exploring yourself. And yeah, it's something to be proud of. Very strong person to be able to go through and come out the other end. So that is what I have for you with the tarot messages. So we also have an oracle card from the Magic of Unicorns. You got Cosmic Sapphire. So I will read from the book with this one. So this card brings a message of personal empowerment and calls on you to decide what is right for you. Be true to yourself no matter what. Archangel Michael and your unicorn will merge their energy in order to illuminate you. While physical sapphires are powerful, cosmic ones hold Archangel Michael's light at an even higher frequency. They are the palest translucent white blue and carry the light of high communication, power, and integrity combined, with wisdom, knowledge, and the ability to take action. They also radiate source love. Archangel Michael is in charge of the development of the throat chakras of humanity. So when you visualize a cosmic sapphire in your throat, it expands and illuminates this sensitive spiritual center. Its facets cut away old fears and patterns and allow the highest qualities of your communication center to blossom. The ultimate lessons of this chakra are trust in God and trust in yourself. A cosmic sapphire brings you into alignment with your God self, so choose something you wish to say, do, or accomplish. Then evoke a cosmic sapphire and sit or stand within it, knowing that it brings you total protection, courage, and the strength to speak your truth. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do. Truth and integrity have such a high resonance that others will feel your honesty and respond accordingly. You will also have the courage and power to protect those who are vulnerable. And the affirmation is, I trust in God and in myself. So that was that one there for you. So we also have one from the Work Your Light Oracle, and it is Akasha. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So I'll read a little bit from this one as well. Acacia exists in the fifth dimension and the Library of Souls. All souls, contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points of the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agree to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spirit world, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of Akasha and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Alright. So we also have a couple of angel aura cards. So you have soul groups. So messages, reunion, connection, and validation. So definitely a time for you going through this stage of your life to really connect with your soul group, the people you are close to, the people you love, your tribe, the people who are going to have your back and help fight for you to get you through it. And we also had divine self, intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. So definitely time for you to connect with yourself and to spirit while you're going through all these challenges I feel like it'll be a time for you to connect in with spirit more, and you will deepen that connection to yourself and to source. And we lastly have from the Power of Love activation cards, individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. I definitely feel like this is a message of just, being proud of who you are and for what you've, the story that you've been through, it's quite an individual thing, and it takes someone pretty unique and special to handle it the way you have handled it. Okay. So that is what I have for you in this love reading group 3. I hope that has resonated and given you some comfort and clarity. And please check out in the description box on my website and my socials. You can now book through my website if you're after private readings. And please comment and give me feedback. I would love to hear from you. And make sure you like and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you, and I will read for you again next time. See you then. Bye.